Richard Moore, United States Anti-Gang Stalking Association. I'm going to turn the camera around. You can see these perps riding me. Frequency attack. See we're getting doused. Right there. This is when two or more conspire to threaten, intimidate, and harass. That is a felony. That's federal stalking. Okay, so here's the 1-2 punch. You see the microwave, the steady graph there? So they douse you with microwaves and stalk you. So you get the visual to agitate you. You get the electronic. That green light indicates it's peaking at a 10, maybe 20 times the acceptable, by any acceptable standard. So, this vehicle behind me has had me pinned in, and Dr. Asterisk pinned in with the 18-wheelers where they block both lanes, and then they keep you, and they continue to douse you with microwaves. And that's what this vehicle behind me is doing. So they've been caught stalking. I've got 3, 4, 5 cameras rolling. That's getting all the action here. And as you can see, these vehicles that are running interference. And so, you see the peak there? Alright. See the peak? So that can only be, so it peaked this clown right here. Alright. It's peaking with this clown right here. What they're doing is criminal. But they believe this, you can't prove this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's being proven right now before your eyes, showing you what it looks like. Now, I've already got the tag number and stuff, and that's assuming that it's peaking again at this vehicle that just passed, the gray one. Steady peak. So they're running in a team. They're running in a team out here, and they won't be aggressive because I'm putting them on blast. Let's see what we'll get here. So now, this is criminal stalking. As you can see, the vehicle behind me has absolutely made no effort to back up. Riding my ass and not pulling my hair is not going to work. The meter is peaking again. Okay, so the black Jeep there, they're perping there. That's being doused with microwaves right there. See that? Right there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Criminal behavior. Right there. But you see, this live stalking, folks, in the state of Virginia. In the state of Virginia. LJE 2196. It's cool when y'all tag teaming, but it ain't cool when I'm doing What they're doing is a felony. And what I'm doing is protecting myself. Now, I've documented the vehicles and what they're doing. So if an accident happens, we can speedily eliminate road rage or anything like that, and quickly come to the conclusion of criminal stalking. Right there. Peeking again. So they've got these perps lined up here as they yield and go off in there, and I've got the one behind me, and then get to peek again. Same deal. Same deal. Same deal. Look at the meter. See the meter? So I'm getting doused with microwaves. So there's a black man with a big old head wearing sunglasses. They're way too small for him. Out here using direct energy weapons. And trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do, but watch the meter. Watch the meter. Watch the meter. We'll keep the criminal in the sights here. He got his tag number. Got him driving like reckless and everything else. So he's trying to separate me and my security detail, and both of us are documenting. This is how you document interstate stalking, ladies and gentlemen, which is a federal crime, or two or more. Look at that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. I've seen these tri-field meters hit highs I've never seen them be this high. All right, if you'll notice how the 18-wheelers, all right, they're doing the block and drag deal, and so now we got the perp coming up here on the side, doing it. Okay, we got you. Yeah, got you. Absolutely, we got you. More than got you. If he don't have criminal charges against him, folks, I'm not talking. I won't say another word the rest of my life if I don't make that happen. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it happen. Now, that clown right there, ass, is getting charges. You got up in the camera too much. Now, we're not. The argument's not going to be about these direct, these frequency attacks. What the argument's going to be is organized criminal stalking in Virginia. I guarantee you the tag's probably fake, but I've got a plenty of footage of his mug. Plenty to go on. This is Richard Moore, United States Anti-Gang Stalking Association. We've got not one, not two, but three federal cases in right now, and the third one being a more broad, the scope is a little more broad than the other two, and it names law enforcement and contract perpetrators like the guy I was just dealing with, that we've been dealing with, as they organize with this community policing, criminal stalking. These were the truckers out here participating. So they lock you into the deal. So you're in a claptrap, and then they douse you with these frequencies, and so any person that threatens and intimidates someone that's in a federal or civil investigation, let me tell you folks, that is a felony. What they're participating in is a felony. There's no such thing as being oblivious in organized criminal stalking. That's an oxy. You can't. It's organized for a reason. It's organized for a reason. So you got these people that are driving these big rigs out here that are just as guilty, and if not more, than anybody else, because they get here and block the lanes. They block the traffic. I'd be interested to know who that is up there lane blocking. And we're still getting a peak on these frequencies, okay? So I've got a different perp coming up from behind me. So when you drive hundreds of miles and you got the same thing going on, this is only intended for one thing to happen. Is to force error for the target to have a fatal accident. I mean, there's not just a fender bender, not on the interstate, not going 70 and 80 miles an hour. So it's intended to force error for you to make that fatal mistake, or to get boxed in or hit with a pit maneuver, any of those things. All of the things I've just mentioned, by the way, have happened to me. This is not something that is a secret. But somehow, these clowns have bought the thing, well, it can't prove it. Nobody's going to prosecute it. That is where they are wrong. That is where they are wrong. Because it is systemic, and it is a national networks program. Then that means, due to the cases that I already have in play, and due to the information that's being sent on a regular basis to the United States Attorney's Office, the Assistant U.S. Attorney, video footage they've asked for. Hello? They've asked for. Especially what I'm showing you here with this tri-field meter. This is precisely the things that we have been asked to send to them. Now, I have no idea what the intentions are, but I have asked for a criminal referral on certain individuals, and I'm going to keep doing that, especially this last little deal here. And over the last 24 hours, I have got just a plethora of evidence and data. And let's see who that. Now, wait for it, folks. Wait for it. Let's see who Big Brother is here, doing all this. UPS. How about that? There is your private contractor, ladies and gentlemen. It's not as if we didn't know. UPS, FedEx, the post office, Walmart, AutoZone, on and on and on, participate in this holistic approach to community policing, which is nothing more than the COINTEL program that was banned by Congress. They renamed it community policing. It's an old whore in a new dress. It's criminal. You can take the old Stasi program and take Stasi off of it and put community policing in there. No other language has to change. So this Nazi, Stalinist program, thanks to the FBI, we've got it right here in the good old United States of America, and all these good, wholesome American companies are playing the game and getting to stay in business. So when the COVID scam hit, folks, you got to pick up what I'm putting down. They immediately closed the churches. Nobody said anything. Walmart stayed open. It made way over $1 trillion in the first 12 months in profit. Over and above what was expected. They went $1 trillion over. So trillions they were already expected to make. But I mean, they had a trillion to fall off the table and hit the floor. But the churches were closed. So that brings the better question about the fake churches and fake Christians. Here in a few days, I've already have it, possession of it. Some contracts from churches. I've got them. They're big churches. They're known churches. Contracts that the same contracts that law enforcement use for their perps, of their limited liability and all these things that you would not believe how much is in these documents that these churches are having their members sign. That's right. That's right. That's a fake church. Why would a person have to sign and waive liability and all these things, and confidentiality and all this stuff? A church. I had got it from one, but more than one. I'm gonna publish that. It's not something I'm saying. I'm gonna show it to you. And that, my friends, is the contract with the devil that these people make. And why a church would have these people, their members, to sign all these hold harmless clauses and all this kind of stuff is beyond me. But it smells rotten. So fake churches, fake Christians, corrupt law enforcement, embolden these moron criminals out here doing. You see the microwave frequencies. We're in Virginia. And then you saw the guy kept, so apparently his handler said, well, he's live streaming you. Won't you let somebody else get some FaceTime? They're not camera shy. They all won't get your face on social media where they can get a laugh because they think they can do something about it. They really believe the Constitution is real. They think they've got civil rights. Well, we make the rules up. And folks, let me tell you, I've had a long time to think about to deal with the rules, and I'm going to give you the most educated answer I can give you on them making up the rules. And here's the answer. They are full of shit. And I am going to be the one, and I am the one that's taking it to task. I got 3 federal cases in play right now. 2 of the cases, the defendants have already been served by the United States Marshal Service. This is not phony baloney, folks. These are cases with merit. These are cases that violate civil and constitutional rights, period. So every American, every person, as a matter of fact, on American soil, you don't even have to be an American citizen. But once you're on American soil, guess what? You're protected by the Constitution. Not part of it, all of it. I mean, I am an American. But apparently that doesn't matter. That Constitution is only for those who they decided that it applies to. And then sometime during the night when we didn't know about it, they told us, no, you don't get it. You missed the lottery or whatever. That's horse shit. But they've hit the lottery on getting exposed. And not everybody's scared of fighting City Hall. Not everybody's scared to get out here on the interstate. I damn sure ain't. I'm not going to talk about what you're doing. I'm showing you what you're doing. At high speeds. It's not the first time I've done this. Look at it. Look at these tremendous peaks here. So we're in a drag of microwave weapons. There we go. Peeking. Here's your 2 perps with their Blue Lives Matter colors. Blue Lives Matter. There's another up there hiding behind somebody's got ladders and bicycles on there tied to their van. That's a hell of a disguise. I mean, what is this? I mean, this looks like everything you need for the fucking handicap Olympics or something. I don't know what it is. A New Jersey tag, that says a lot. And a Winnebago with, I mean, it's got little bitty tires on it. That don't make any sense. That's probably a disguise. That's probably just a snap-on cap and pull that off as probably a Prius under that thing. And two big old fat gay men with 1970 porno mustaches sipping strawberry 7-Up out of the same damn straw, is my guess. I mentioned this from New Jersey. So I don't want to hurt the people's feelings in Mississippi. You're not, you do not have the closet queer population cornered down there. You ain't cornered the market in that. Albuquerque, New Mexico is number one, the closet queer mafia. But we got people in Virginia, is how they pronounce it. I thought it was pronounced with a V, but it's obviously with a B. It's in Virginia that, and Maryland, I thought it was Maryland. So I'm learning a lot of things. So Maryland and Virginia are going to show this boy from Mississippi. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not from Mississippi. I'm from Alabama. There is a difference. And let me throw this in. I don't know what the hell they got going on in Virginia. I know what we got. They got a name for the winners in the world. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Look at that peaking right there. Winnebago. I mean, so why is the Winnebago, so what's really going on with that Winnebago right there? What's really going on? Let's see what kind of goofy bitch is driving it. That's a goofy bitch. I knew it was a goofy bitch. Goofy bitch. I didn't see his boyfriend. Alright, so sit still peeking. Remember, is it the Blue Lives Matter? We have one up here hiding. Alright, well, there's number 3 up here. They're playing the old mix in and pretend move. Yeah, I mean, you see the frequency. I'm following the microwave, excessive microwave direct energy attack frequencies, okay? So I don't know what they've got hooked up in these perverse asses. This is not normal. Anywhere, anytime. This is obviously malicious. This is, it can't be explained other than how I'm explaining it. Okay? That's South Carolina. He's driving a fake Honda. They got death grip on the steering wheel. That's perfect. I mean, this thing's peaking. I've never seen it peak that high. And so this guy, I think it's a Kia with a Honda emblem on it. I'm pretty sure. Whatever it is, it's falling apart. Look at the peaks. Look at the peaks. Hyundai, I can guarantee you the deal. Driving a toe-to-note Hyundai. If that's not an all-time low. It's bad enough having to drive a Hyundai, but driving one from a damn toe-to-note lot, really? Ended up paying $50,000 for a 20-year-old Hyundai. And love it. Look at him there. He all kinds of, I mean, I know what kind of clown this is here. I know one thing. That clown's, this is not an emissions problem. Although the vehicle is visual pollution. Oh, he's got one of them Fast and Furious tailpipes on it. So that's a badass sounding two-cylinder, I'll tell you. If you wanted a badass sounding two-cylinder. Don't turn now, I was enjoying this. I mean, that whole thing's flipping and flopping. Listen at it. I mean, really? I don't know what the hell it looked like Lurch. A Mexican version of Lurch driving it. This is how they do it in Virginia, folks. Virginia. Look there. So we got what kind of tag that is. There you go. Captain Kangaroo driving that one. Had lips like a turtle. I guarantee you his breath smells like one too. When shit eat a sewer turtle. Alright, so folks, when you're on the victims or anybody, if you're oblivious, well, you wouldn't have any idea. I'm sure there's people out here, plenty, that have no idea what's going on. Are there innocent bystanders? You better believe it. There's several lawsuits in federal court at the appellate level, big law firms, suing the FCC over the not regulating these frequencies that are under like 40 megahertz, whatever it is, because it affects unborn children and of course young children. It takes years before their head gets thick enough to ward off these low frequency things, and it affects the children. So this is how they're doing their population control, or whatever they call it. I've got my own ideas about population control. The first thing we need to do is all of these creepy, pervert criminals that are doing this community policing, that support and absolutely embrace pedophilia, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, murder for hire, prostitution. It's not the same thing it is with some of them. Systematic, the governors of each state that know, that are well aware, because the governor is the head of the Fusion Center, which is not a state agency or a federal agency. I won't go through all that again, but the governor is the ceremonial head of that horseshit organization. Fusion Center, my ass. And so between NSA and all the data mining they're doing, and of course they're tricking Google and Amazon, all the NSA's tricks, data mining, get all the information on everybody, not just a few people, nobody. There is no such thing as a confidential text message, email, telephone conversation, or anything else. There is no privacy. That's well established. So people have just become desensitized to that. Well, I'm not doing anything wrong. That ain't got shit to do with it. Whether you do anything right or wrong. I mean, it's got everything to do with peeping toms, And these people are looking at children naked in the bathtub, playing with rubber ducks, and next thing you know, DHS is getting the kids, taking them away from the parents, and because they're whatever lie they tell, and give the kids to child molesting foster parents. CPS has got tens and thousands of every year. What the hell happened to them? Don't know where they are. We're not having that conversation. Why aren't we having that conversation? Why aren't we talking about these perverts on wheels out here? Child molesters on wheels. So what is it they're angry about? They're angry about being exposed. That's what they're pissed off about. And I'm pissed off about having my rights, having these bitches stalk me like it's okay. That's exactly right. I'm a lot of things, but intimidated or scared of these clowns is not one of them. As we slow down in traffic, maybe it'll get to a grinding halt. We can get out here and stretch my legs a little bit. Now, I'm showing you these cars passing, but mind you, this meter here is about to blow up with microwave attack. So if that's the best you can do on your shock and all Virginia stalkers, you are absolutely what I suspected you would be. A whole troop of yellow-bellied cowards. That's what it is. That's it. I don't know of anything that comes from Virginia that was worth $2. It's a bitch in Winnebago that's gonna mean mug me. Listen, you driving a fake Winnebago and you gonna mean mug me? You need to be locked up and having an ugly ass. There goes hubcap. I don't know, but you got to go south to get Dallas Cowboys are not in Virginia, and neither is Alabama Crimson Tide and the SEC. It's the SEC for something. Top Pac-10 teams can't do shit, couldn't win their way out of a wet paper sack. That's how you gauge what you're working with here, folks. That's how you gauge it. Now, I'm from the South and I'm proud of it. I'm not proud that I live in the epicenter of where incest started, but you know, every place has its flaws. That just happens to be one of them. And it's hard for a dentist to make it in the South. But other than them raping their own kids, it can be pleasant down there at times. At least you can find somebody every now and then that's got a set of nuts, other than hanging halfway down their throat like they do here in Virginia. So they showing this boy, this Alabama boy, how they do it up this way. I already feel like I need a shower just talking about it. And last thing gonna happen to me is get intimidated by some lily-livered, weak-kneed sister. Now you see how he did that little move there? Now watch how this works out for him. Now watch how this works out. Look at that peak in there. See, that's continue to irritate you. Oh God. Folks, I'm sorry y'all had to see that. I don't know what it was. I can tell you, I bet you had more chins than a Chinese phone book. I couldn't tell you if that bitch was male or female, or both. I mean, I could not. That's scary. So I may have spoke a little soon on Virginia. I would never in a million years guessed that they had a large hermaphrodite population in Virginia. And here's what we've uncovered. Hermaphrodites with D weapons. How you like that? That is probably why the Cold War ended. I don't think anybody on this planet would want to take on an army of hermaphrodites with D weapons. I believe this is what, look out, they're trying to zap me. I wish they had some microwave popcorn. If that's as hot as you can get it, bitches, we're going to be doing this for a long damn time. Because the more frequencies I get, the faster I talk. I'll bite your stupid ass and expose you. We'll get off. I thought we were going to get off in the rest area. So I got, so they're riding behind me. It's still peaking. So, I mean, so I don't want to keep it redundant and just wear everybody out with, I mean, it looks like somebody's watching, but I can't see it. I mean, I can see it, but I really don't need to be texting and responding when I am in the middle of I've instigated some type of hermaphrodite Virginia mobbing. I've triggered it somehow or another. I'm talking about folks we're not talking about transgendered here, okay? We're talking about people that's born with everything that a man could ever have, a woman could ever have, and a lot of them, everything that a lot of farm animals could only have. So you've got all those things working. I mean, it's I don't know how they buy underclothes or anything to work around all the shit they got going on there. And I'll also add, none of it is would be deemed desirable. So now I've developed a phobia of getting flashed by one of them, and if that happens, I will have to gouge my eyeballs out and get a CNI dog to run his car for me, attempting to unsee it. So if anybody's got the real numbers on stalking hermaphrodites in Virginia, what that per capita is, send it to me. I'll publish it. But I can tell you right now, it's high. It's real high. It's real high. Even though they may be born with everything, I feel like so far that the only thing they're lacking is a backbone. Because I'm gonna stop down here, and so if you don't like what I'm saying there, Virginia, don't talk about it, be about it. It's Richard Moore, United States, gang stalking. Victims, keep your heads up. Ain't nobody scared. We're winning. We're going to keep winning. God bless you.